once said, "Education is the passport to the future. Tomorrow belongs to those who prepare it for today. Whatever one wants to do in life, he or she must first start by creating a foundation that is stable and solid." Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My hearty welcome to you one and all. I would like to thank you all for responding to our invitation and gracing this occasion. Sacred Hearts English Medium School is pleased to welcome you all on this evening. Honorable President of the function, Your Excellency Mar Lawrence Mukkudi, Chief Guest ex-MLC Captain Ganesh Karnik, Guests of Honor Reverend Sister Dr. Gracie Challangot SH, Provincial Educational Councillor, dignitaries on the dais, special invitees, Reverend Fathers, Sisters, Brothers, Management Committee members, parents, well-wishers, teaching and non-teaching staff, and my dear students. Now it is time for us to look back the worth of challenges we faced, obstacles overcome, lessons we learned, achievements and failures registered, and take stock of how far we progressed before consigning the academic year to the chronicles of institutional history. We thank the Almighty God for all the blessings bestowed upon us year after year. D.O. Bennett said, "A dream becomes a goal when action is taken towards its achievement." Keeping in this mind, Sacred Heart English Medium School is striving in building respectful and responsible citizens, empowering all learners and ensuring harmonious development. We share a faith in love and work together to help each student of an institution in reaching their heights. Guided by Sacred Heart Education Society under the leadership of our regional superior and councillors, our mission is to make the school an agent of change and transform by spiritually rooted, emotionally balanced, intellectually competent, and imbibed with noble values. It gives me immense pleasure and pride to welcome all of you to witness the glimpse, endeavors, achievements, victories, aspirations of Sacred Heart School. Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Wisdom will protect you. Do not forsake her. Love her and she will watch over you. With this Bible quote, we the students of Sacred Heart English Medium School, R.K. Nagar, Bajagoli, deem it a great honor and much privilege to present before you the school's 4 years report on this auspicious occasion of its annual day celebration, Sacred Heart Prasnasta 2022.
The display of academic performances in our school leave no stone unturned. To create an atmosphere of comprehensiveness and belongingness in our school, we generate opportunities to the students to interact with each other, to know each other's perspective, to plan and work together for a world which they visualize and aspire. Before going into the academics, we have Manyata Joshi with us online. Manyata, can you hear me?
Yes, Chandana, I can hear you.
Manyata Joshi, can you give me a brief history of Sacred Heart English Medium School, Bajagoli?
True to the vision of making God known and loved, the sisters hearkened the goal to serve in Bajagoli under the guidance of Provincial Superior of that time, Reverend Sister Elsie James S.H. Sacred Heart School is a venture that began with the sisters of the Congregation of Sacred Heart, and we remember them today with gratitude. The institution is managed by Sacred Heart Education Society, consists of 11 members, among which Sister Liz Matthew S.H. is the president and Sister Soumya Maria is the secretary. This esteemed institution has grown into a full-fledged tree from a tiny seed under the amiable and enthusiastic leadership of many principals who vowed to drive away the darkness of ignorance with the light of knowledge with sisterly support. Reverend Sister Liz Matthew S.H. was the Honorable Principal from 23rd May 2016 to 9th April 2022. On the same day, Reverend Sister Roslyn S.H. shouldered the responsibility of the school and her efforts never ceased. Reverend Sister Deepthi S.H. is appointed as correspondent of the school. All these sisters moved heaven and earth in developing the school and giving direction to the students for their life. We salute the sisters for their noble and untiring support. This year we have 640 students, 22 teaching and 6 non-teaching staff. Signing off from Sacred Heart School, Bajagoli, I am Manyata Joshi.
Thank you, Manyata. Now moving to academics, we have Vivek Prabhu with us, who will tell us about academic requirements.
If the school's principal is strong, motivated, and who clearly outline the expectation for staff and students, then the school tends to progress. After the summer vacation, the new academic year started on 16th May 2022 under the guidance of our new principal, Reverend Sister Roslyn S.H. Subha P.T. She is very young, brave with great ideologies and vision, enthusiastic, compassionate, and prominent for her commitment.
Thank you, Vivek. Sacred Heart School is striving hard to provide its students a comfortable environment to learn and to grow. Our esteemed institution has an imposing building, sprawling ground and greenery in campus. To tell us more, we have Andrea with us. Andrea, what steps have been taken to provide students a comfortable and safe environment to study?
Dear Chandana, with the advancement of technology in today's super tech world, the teaching and learning process has undergone a great change. Spacious, well-ventilated classrooms make the students gain knowledge comfortably and easily. Our school is well equipped with digital classrooms, sophisticated computer lab. The library of the Sacred Heart School is a massive storehouse of ideas with huge collections of books, magazines, periodicals, etc. We have well-equipped lab facilities creating right ambience for the students to conduct experiments. For KG kids, we have amusement park. Primary responsibility of each and every school is to ensure safe and secure environment to the students. Thus, we have installed video surveillances which helps us to keep a close watch on every student's movement. There is even a computerized method of keeping students' record. To help the school administration and to keep the students' information safely and make them easily available at the required time. Skilled and well-experienced, qualified staff moves on the work skillfully and peacefully.
Let us know about academic achievements from Samyam Jain and H. Sahan, who are online with us. Over to you, Samyam.
The essence of the institution lies in its academic uniqueness. In coherence with the contemporary needs, the school curriculum is focused at multidimensional redesigning of the student behavioral pattern and intellectual growth. As per the state curriculum, the school follows the pattern of teaching by conducting periodical performance tests and summative assessment and midterm exams. Teaching staff has arranged special revision classes to all the students, night classes and model exams, especially to 10th standard students. To enhance the knowledge of the students, grammar classes were arranged in the initial days. Has science and technology developed communication method to change in our school? It is done through SMS, email, WhatsApp messages and phone calls. After the exams, date of the parents meeting is conveyed through WhatsApp messages. Over to Sahan.
The mission of our school is to focus on learning. It emphasizes the fact that learning is reflected in both achievements and growth. I am immensely pleased to publish the results of the previous academic years. The year 2018-19 was the year of commendable achievements in SSLC board examinations. Srijana Chiplunkar, by scoring 616 marks, 9.56% stood first place in the school. In the year 2019-20, Yashasvi VP stood first place in the school, scoring 604 marks, 96.64%. In the academic year 2020-21, Donna Thomas secured first place, scoring 596 marks, 95.36%. Academic year 2021-22, Kashish stood first in school by securing 613 marks, 98.8%. Vidya Prabhu K secured second place by scoring 612 marks, 97.92%. 14 students scored centum in Hindi, 3 students scored centum in Kannada, and 1 student scored centum in Maths. 21 students secured distinction. In all these previous years, we got 100% result. We congratulate all the students for their scholastic achievements.
There is a famous saying, a teacher is like an angel of God who makes our path of success like candle, whose hard working illuminates us and shows the path of glorious future. Dear Sanvi RL, can you give us glimpse of teachers?
Glory, name and fame of an institution is assessed by the contribution and selfless service of its teaching faculty. Our institution has filled with competent, qualified, dedicated teaching staff. Principal Reverend Sister Rosalind S.H., Correspondent Reverend Sister Deepthi S.H. KG section teachers Mrs. Cynthia DiMello, Mrs. Jayashree and Mrs. Amrita H. Primary section faculties Sister Liz Jo S.H., Mrs. Divya Shri, Mrs. Padmalata, Mrs. Ishwari, Mrs. Shashikala, Mrs. Prajoti, Mr. Praveen, Mrs. Ashika, Mrs. Priya, Mrs. Leela, Mr. Bhavit, high school staff, Mrs. Shailaja, Mr. Naveen, Mrs. Sunita, Mrs. Anusha, Mrs. Anita, Miss Sandhya.
Thank you, dear. The novel coronavirus pandemic has caused major disruption in the field of education. Throughout the world, physical classes were off. On the other hand, began online classes. To tell us about this, we have Moksha Jain.
Sacred Heart School has never left her duty to impart the education even during pandemic, when all the education systems were shut down. By the encouragement of Karnataka Education Board and by cooperation and commitment, Sacred Heart teachers, they began a new platform to teach, to share, conduct programs like Independence Day, Republic Day, Teachers Day and Fancy Dress competition, etc. Provided a platform to the students to participate in different programs, even to celebrate festives through online. During the time of pandemic, several online competitions were conducted. Our students participated and secured first place in district level competition such as singing, drawing and making eco-friendly Ganapa.
Thank you very much for your information, Moksha. Let us hear about orientation program from Ankush and about PTA from Khushi.
Our school has organized an orientation program for parents and students of class 10th on 5th May 2022. It was kicked off at 9:30 a.m. in school auditorium. Reverend Sister GC DSSJ was resource person. The topic was based on upgradation of knowledge of parents about their children and responsibility of the students. In later session, discussions were about important activities conducted in school and about improvement of result, growth of school. On 30th September 2022, there was an orientation class for 10th standard students. Reverend Father Salim Thomas was resource person on that day. To generate knowledge on legal awareness and right to vote, a program was organized on 9th November 2022. Elita Rose Simon and Samprati SP were resource person on that day. Mrs. Sunita, assistant teacher, was the guest of honor. The program was presided by our honorable principal. Teachers seminar, empowering teachers in right and effective way to start teaching. Teachers awaken the timeless spirit within the students, leaving indelible impression on their minds. As part of teachers empowering session, Sacred Heart School Bajagoli hosted one-day program exclusively for school faculties on 30th September 2022 on the topic Innovative Technology in Teaching under Shikshaka Parva 2022 to 2023. I hand over the mic to Kushi.
PTA. Education cannot be imparted to a child in isolation. Keeping this fact in mind, we encourage parents to actively collaborate with teacher in the process of education. The school PTA has 21 SBC members with Mr. Raju PJ as the president, Mrs. Niriksha as the vice president, and the other SBC members are Sister Liz Matthew, Sister Roslyn Shubha Peti, Mr. Ganesh Pujari, Mr. Dayanand Madkekar, Mrs. Deepika Hegde,
Mr. Sunil Pinto, Mrs. Lata Yashwantacharya, Mrs. Arunakshi, Mrs. Sudha Harish, Mr. Nandu Gopan, Mr. Rinto Tanakara, Mr. Boja Shetty, Mr. Ajit Pullatugudi, Mr. Valerian De Silva, Mr. Herald D'Souza, Mr. Jason Joseph, Mr. Praveen, Mr. Rajendra, Mr. Dilip Chiplunkar.
PTA meetings are held at regular intervals to review the activities of students and seek parents' participation and feedback.
To promote the competitive spirit and bring out the talent of the students, they are encouraged to participate in various co-curricular activities. Competitions like drawing and painting, essay writing, singing, recitation, elocution, dance, fancy dress, spell bee, mono action and mimicry, dramatics, action song, pick and act, etc. were conducted during the course of the year. To know more about this, let me ask Prapti and team. Prapti, can you hear me? Tell us more about Pratibha Karanji.
Pratibha Karanji is an innovative program for primary and high school students. After 2 years, the education department started it again. Many of our students exhibited their talent and bagged many prizes and selected for taluk level competition. Event and participants. Kushi and Sanjali from 8th standard participated in science exhibition and held at taluk and district level and secured first and third prizes respectively.
Club activities. The integration of work and study is the keystone of Sacred Heart School. All the students are obliged to gain practical experiences in course of their academic education. In our school, various club activities are organized allowing the students to display their talents. We inaugurated Arts Club, Eco Club and Science Club on 6th August 2022, inaugurated by Reverend Sister Rose Puliki Lesage, Social Welfare Activity Counselor, and Reverend Sister Teresa Matthew Lesage, Education Counselor from General Aid.
Karate. Our aim is to bring benefits of karate training to help the students to build their self-confidence and emotional skills so they have the chance to reach their full potential in everything they do. Mr. Joaquim Pinto, 4 Dan Black Belt, member of Yamato Shotokan Karate Association, Mangalore registered, is our karate instructor at school. Achievements. Students participated in taluk level, district level and national level competitions and won many prizes. 5 students from senior level and 7 students from junior level won gold medal in national level. Students exhibited different postures of karate during previous school day.
Bharat Scouts and Guides is a voluntary non-political education movement for young people without any discrimination. Anyone can become the member of this association. In the year 2019, Scout and Guides participated in district level Sahitya Sammelana held at Kedinje. We conducted Cooking Without Fire activity to Scout and Guides at school. This year, our Scout and Guides participated in the program Amrita Bharatige Kannada Darati held at Bajagoli. The most attractive in the procession was our school's Scout and Guide band set team. In 2019, our school hosted Taluk level rally. In the year 2021, 54 students completed Tritiya Sopana exams and received certificates signed by the district commissioner. In the year 2022, 6 students completed Raja Puraskara and received certificates signed by the Governor of Karnataka.
A playground stimulates students' mind, which help their physical, cognitive and social development, as school has a big playground which provides children great opportunities to grow, learn and develop. School is a part of life which makes learning holistic. Let us have news from Erwin and team.
Sports creates integrity, honesty, unity, fraternity, friendship and the true spirit of competition among the students. Platforms for various sports were provided and students took part in various competitions with a great vigor and enthusiasm. On 17th August 2022, Taluk level football match was hosted at our school in a grand manner. The occasion was graced by Srimati Kavita Pujari, President Village Panchayat Nalluru, Reverend Father Manoj Vikar, St. Thomas Church Bajagoli, TPEO Mr. Ravichandran Karan, Reverend Sister Liz Matthew SH Regional Superior, Krishna Kumar NECRP Hosmar, Santosh Shetty BRP Karkala, Reverend Sister Roslyn SH, Honorable Principal of our school, Mr. Nayan Kumar Hegde, PES Food Court Shivamogga, Mr. Prabhakar Jain, District President of PET Association, Raju PJ, SPC President, Srimati Niriksha, SPC Vice President, Srimati Lata Yashwant Acharya, SPC member. From 19 various schools, students participated in this tournament. EPEO addressed the player and inspired them to show their challenge in the true spirit of sportsmanship. Mr. Prabhakar Jain kicked the ball to commence the tournament. Sacred Heart boys team became the champions and girls team won the runners-up shield. Winners as well as runners were honored by giving trophies and certificates. Tarun Jain Tanchada received the best player award in both Taluk level and district level tournament conducted by the department. Taluk level football match was masterstroke success by the combined effort of students, alumni, staff, well-wishers and donors. On September 2nd, 2022, district level football tournament held at MJC Manipal, we secured first place and selected for Mysore Division tournament held on 27 September 2022 at St. Joseph PU College, Bajpe. We played semi-final match.
On 30th August 2022, our school team participated in Kabaddi match held at PU College, Hebri. More than 48 teams participated in the match and our team secured second place. Tarun Jain 10th standard won the best strider award and Sajesh from 10th standard won the best catcher award.
Many of our students participated in various competitions conducted by the Physical Education Department. In the academic year 2019-22,
Tarun Jain from 10th standard representing our school participated in 100 meters and 200 meters running race conducted by Jito National Games held at New Delhi. He participated in both the competition and won gold medal. Primary section, boys team as well as girls team participated in cluster level competition and bagged many prizes which made us to feel proud by winning overall championship. Thank you all. Now let us have a short break. Stay tuned. We will be back soon.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Prasnastha 2022. Celebrating events and festivals in school have become an integral part of learning as part of efforts to inculcate the appreciation of heritage and culture and to reinforce in the national pride that help them to build a cultural and social value. Let us hear more about this from Nasifa and team.
Republic Day. Annually, 26 January is celebrated as Republic Day to commemorate and honor the day when Indian Constitution came into force as governing documents of India. In our school, Reverend Sister Liz Matthew unfolded the national flag. Honorable Principal delivered a speech on the importance of the day.
Dear parents, teachers and my dear students, on this auspicious occasion of 72nd Republic Day, I would like to wish you all a very happy Republic Day. Thank you.
सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो, चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी. सुनो सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम
Cultivation of mankind should be the ultimate aim of human existence. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was a man of many virtues. He was a jurist, economist, politician, and a social reformer. He was the first law minister of independent India. He was the principal architect of Indian Constitution. He fought against inequality. To pay tribute to him, we celebrated Ambedkar Jayanti, well known as Equality Day, on 14th April. At our school, a special assembly was conducted. Anti-Tobacco Day celebration to inculcate awareness about the harmful effects of using tobacco. Our school has organized a program. All the students and teachers should assemble together on the ground. Few students were holding placards showing "Stop chewing tobacco, no consumption of tobacco," highlighting risks associated with tobacco. And there were slogans spreading awareness. They pledged to abstain from use of tobacco and to battle with the tobacco epidemic. Plant a tree and plant hope for future. Environment Day was celebrated in the school campus on 5th June. Mr. Sridhar Gowda, forest officer, was the chief guest on that day. He planted the sapling and he delivered a speech on importance of growing sapling and its health and other benefits to the mankind. Reverend Father Manoj was the guest of honor. All the students and teaching staff participated enthusiastically.
A leader must have passion, vision, and he should know how to work with integrity. Sacred Heart School witnessed the investiture ceremony of Student Council on 11th June 2022 for the academic year 22-23. The installation of the Students' Council was done by Honorable Principal Reverend Sister Rosalind Assets. Mr. Krishna Kumar N. ECRP Hosmaru was our chief guest. Reverend Father Manoj, Vicar St. Thomas Church Bajagoli was guest of honor. It was conducted with the high degree of honestness and passion, donning the mantle of accountability. The members of Student Council pledged to bestow their duties to the best of their abilities. It signifies the reliance and confidence that the school consigned in the newly invested office bearers.
International Yoga Day celebration. Art of yoga helps everyone to maintain physical, mental and emotional well-being of the students. It increases the concentration power of the students. On 21st June 2022, we celebrated the International Yoga Day with great enthusiasm. Mrs. Mamata Ganesh, a certified yoga teacher, has been imparting yoga on that day to the students. She delivered a speech on the importance of practicing yoga in daily life. Mrs. Niriksha, Mrs. Lata Yashwant Acharya and Mrs. Sudha Harish were the guests of honor on that day. Students expressed their opinions. Honorable Principal gave message. All the teachers and students participated enthusiastically.
By giving relaxation to them.
We celebrated glorious 75th Independence Day of our country. The Solman celebration was organized in grand manner. The celebration lasted for 3 days at school. August 15, 2022, with great zeal and patriotic fervor, the Indian tricolor flag was hoisted in the school by our chief guest, Srimati Kavita Pujari, President of Gram Panchayat Nallur. Reverend Father Manoj was the guest of honor on that day. Our Honorable Principal, Reverend Sister Rosalind S.H. gave a brief description as a part of 75th years of Independence Day celebration. Sanvi Pinto from Thurston delivered a speech on Independence Day, filled with the spirit of patriotism in the environment.
We celebrated Onam festival with much fun, fair and involving the staff and management of the school. The celebration started with the setting up of an attractive floral decoration on the veranda, which was a reminiscent past agrarian Kerala. An impressive design and artistic creativity of Pokalam was attractive and mesmerizing that took everyone into the world of festivity and fun. Students and teachers wore traditional dress on that day.
Our garrison Emerson says, a teacher is compass that activates the magnet of curiosity, knowledge and wisdom in pupils. Teachers' Day was celebrated on 5th September with fanfare and enthusiasm. On this special day, teachers were honored as a mark of recognition to their contribution to the society. Teachers are the torch of mankind, carrying the lights of knowledge and passing on from generation to generation. We celebrated Teachers' Day in our school with full zest and passion, extending our reciprocal love towards our teachers. Honorable Principal had honored the teachers with flowers and gifts. Students conducted a few funny games to the teachers.
Gandhi Jayanti celebration. On behalf of Gandhi Jayanti on 1st October 2022, various programs were organized at our school. Mrs. Seema Kamath, Assistant Teacher, Srivat Bhuvanendra High School, Karkala was the chief guest. Mr. Mahesh Bandari, former SBC President, was the guest of honor. The programs were preceded by our Honorable Principal, Reverend Sister Rosaline S.H. Mr. Naveen, Assistant Teacher, and Mrs. Shailaja, Assistant Teacher, were the juries and dignitaries of the days. Vidul from 3rd Standard delivered the speech on the life of Gandhiji. Chief guest delivered the speech on the importance of the day and sang Gandhiji's most favorite song, Vaishnav Janota. All the guests and teaching staffs paid tribute to the Gandhiji and Lal Bahadur Shastri, second Prime Minister of independent India, on that day, followed by fancy dress competition for lower primary section and elocution for higher primary students. On behalf of the day, school provided sweets to all those who had gathered. The program ended with the national anthem.
Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or Clean India Mission is a countrywide campaign. It was launched on 2nd October 2014 in order to honor Mahatma Gandhiji's vision of a clean India. On behalf of this, Kudrolli Ganesh and team undertook campaign, visited our school and exhibited fascinating magic show in 2019. On 19th October 2022, our school has undertaken Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and cleaned school surroundings.
A healthy mind resides in a healthy body. Our school has organized a series of indoor and outdoor games for all the students from LKG to 10th standard. All work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Keeping this in our mind, a magnificent sports day was organized at our school on 19th October 2022. The mega event commenced after the General Assembly. All the students participated with a great fervor and manifested their skills and acquired many prizes. On the same day, we conducted sports for SBC. Few events to name: concentration game for ladies, wearing sari neatly and quickly for gents, running race. We organized running race to those auto rickshaw drivers who are taking our students from school.
On the eve of 67th Kannada Rajyotsava, Honorable Minister of Kannada and Culture, Shri V. Sunil Kumar, gave a call to Kannada-speaking people to sing few selected songs. On 20th October 2022 at 11 o'clock, from our school students, 6th and 7th standard, went to Hariyapakere to attend the program organized by Nallur Village Panchayat. All the teachers, remaining students and parents gathered together in school auditorium and sang songs which were mentioned by the Department of Kannada and Culture.
Feast and birthday celebration. On 23rd August 2022, we celebrate feast of our Honorable Principal, Reverend Sister Rosaline S.H. And on 29th October 2022, we celebrated our correspondent Reverend Sister Deepti S.H.'s birthday. On 10th November 2022, we celebrated Reverend Sister Lisjo S.H.'s birthday. Few students prepared bouquet. The entire school adorned them with showers of greetings.
National Unity Day is celebrated in India on 31st October. The day is celebrated to mark the birth anniversary of Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the first Home Minister of independent India, who had undertaken a vital role in forming a states by bringing princely states together under the Union of India. Students pledged for the unity, integrity and security of the nation.
We celebrated 67th Kannada Rajyotsava with great zeal on 1st November. The program began with prayer song. Kannada teachers such as Shashikala teacher, Anita teacher, Ishwari teacher and
Kushivai Acharya, student representative, were the guest of honor. After the welcome speech, we sang Kannada song, which described the glory, beauty, solemnity of our land. And our principal, Honorable President of the function, addressed to gathering. We learnt many more about Karnataka, our land, by her inspirational speech.
On 14 November, Children's Day was celebrated with vigor and enthusiasm. The program was graced by Mr. Prabhakar Inna, Business Manager, SBI Karkala, Mrs. Mamata Shetty, Life Mitra SBI Karkala, and Reverend Sister Rosalind SH, Honorable Principal, on that day. The special day is celebrated in remembrance of Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. All the students assembled in the school auditorium. The celebration began with the morning prayer. His speech on importance of the day was delivered by Naveen Sir, followed by the teachers, entertainment and program. Guest delivered speech with Honorable Principal message concluded the program. On behalf of Children's Day, drawing competition was organized to the primary students. All the participants received certificates. Winner received prizes too. Sponsored by SBI Life Insurance Branch Karkala, sweets were distributed to the students. We enjoyed a lot. That was a magnificent day.
Christmas is most truly Christmas when we celebrate it by giving light of love to those who need it most. We celebrated Christmas on 23rd December 2021. The entire school vibrated with the echo of Christmas carols. The endless joy of celebrating the festival was cherished on the faces of students. Competitions were held among the 4 houses to mark the birth of Jesus Christ. On behalf of enjoyment and celebration, cakes were distributed to teachers and students.
Every ending has a new beginning. Students from 9th standard with their class teacher organized a farewell party to the 10th standard students, invited all teaching and non-teaching staff. Juniors arranged farewell party cooperating with one another, sang the songs representing their bondage, well wishes and farewell. There was a sharing session. In memory of their last days in school, senior students arranged cultural programs too. Refreshment was arranged for the gathering.
Thank you very much to all of you for the detailed information. Every child is a different kind of flower that altogether makes this world a beautiful garden. To allow every child to exhibit its talents and creativity in a natural way, to support the child to learn how to adjust and interact with the outer world, to ensure physical, mental and emotional growth of the child, to help the child to develop its coveted skills in a systematic way, our Honorable Principal organized many programs for our tiny tots. Let us listen to their experiences.
At that day, celebration was a wonderful learning activity to us. It was a lively and cheerful day. We all the KG kids looked stunning in our red outfits. The day started off with red color everywhere. The stage was decorated with red balloons. Special program was conducted at school auditorium. Jolly we danced on that day. Few of my friends participated in show and tell activity as well. It was altogether a wonderful day in our life because we are able to sort out and classify objects based on red color. Enhance the communication skill, instill confidence. It was altogether a lovely day in our life. Fruits Day. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Every time you eat a fruit is an opportunity to nourish your body and health, with an objective to create and educate children about the importance of consumption of fruits in regular diet. With the twinkling stars of Sacred Heart School celebrated Fruits Day on that day. My friends brought various kinds of fruits. Craft work that they prepared at their home based on the fruits they liked the most. We celebrated that day with great skill. To teach communication, skill and competence. Our teacher on an exam, short pitch, competition, method on the topic, my favorite food. My friend and I shared the narration. Totally perfect, good appearance. Singing and music or fun in classroom. We love to listen. We can enjoy singing. For this reason, an acting song competition was conducted this year. All LKG and UKG students actively participate in the competition. We sang with action, inspiration and rhythm. One of the most popular old-fashioned playground games, popularly known as rock jump. We played it at home or school. The competition began at school with the command, on your mark, get set, go. It was short distance to we crooked and jumper like a frog by competing with our friends. Reached the finishing point. We enjoyed lot and the day. Playing with ball gives us immense pleasure. By throwing ball into the basket, we learned so many things. Most important is coordination of hand and eyes. We learned basic skills of throwing ball into basket. Learned the tactics to throw a ball at a target or into goal. We were extremely happy on that day. Memory test UKG to improve student short-term memory and speed recognition skills. Our teacher conducted a memory test competition. All the objects which we use in our daily life were displayed. There were 12 objects for LKG students. On the other hand, there were 19 objects for UKG students. They gave us few minutes to observe all objects. Later, removed the object and tested our memory individually, given enough time to recall the name of the objects. Fancy dress competition. UKG fun-filled fancy dress competition proved to be a great experience for kids like us. We salute the boundless imagination and creativity of our parents who dressed us. We dressed as soldier, Mother Teresa, grandmother, Charlie Chaplin, Joker, animal, coconut, king and queen, to name few. All the children participated with great enthusiasm, exhibited hidden talent. The entire atmosphere echoed with rhythmic music of tiny toes. We participated in the competition with great zeal. We sang melodious folk song in Kannada and English, which describes feelings, traditions and culture of the people in certain areas. It was the most fun-filled day in our life. We celebrated Kids Day on 13 December 2019 at our school auditorium. It was a nostalgic event for guests, parents, tiny tots, teachers, all the senior, super senior students of our school. The colorful event started with prayer song, followed by the welcome speech. All the KG students had an opportunity to perform on the stage. The program included various types of dances, action songs and storytelling. The auditorium was packed with the audience, filled with their applause and appreciations.
Thank you. Let us hear other activities took place in the school.
School excursion is the part and parcel of every student life. It provides us complete study of the book of nature. On 19th November 2019 for high school students, school arranged 3-day trips to Trivandrum, Kanyakumari and Aramoli in Tamil Nadu. Students thoroughly utilized the opportunities to learn and enjoy the company of each other and refresh the mind apart from our routine schedule. Field trips are as important as food and drink. Our school organized a picnic to KG kids, first and second standard students to John Amusement Park, Karkala. Our school organized school trip in the month of November to the primary students. They went to Mysore GRS Snow Park. A staff and SPC members tour was arranged on 15 January 2019. One-day picnic was arranged to Kodachadri Shrine of Valankani at Kalmadi and Malpe Beach. Due to pandemic, there was ban of excursions, so after 2 years in the month of April 2022 went to Anjali Amusement Water Park at Karji.
An ounce of prevention is worth of cure. Sacred Heart School believes that good health forms a basis for accomplishing various other tasks in life. Physical and mental health is hindrance in studies. It is important to maintain good cognitive health in order to study well. Keeping this in mind, DPT vaccine is given to first standard students to prevent from diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis. TD vaccine is given to 5th standard and 10th standard students. Cobivax vaccine is given to 12 to 14 years students to protect against COVID-19. Bharat Biotics Covaxin is given to the students 15 or above 15 years old to protect against COVID-19.
Guest management and staff gathered devotionally to witness the inauguration and blessing of newly extended floor in high school living. Honorable Principal welcomed all the guests by Reverend Sister Ansi Coquette, presided the program. Reverend Father Thomas Parakathil, Reverend Father Matthew Alapat, Reverend Father Joseph Kuriala Seri led the ceremony of blessing through their prayer service. Later blessed the interior and surrounding of the school building. Then it was time to thank God for being with the management throughout the construction work of newly extended floor. From 27th May 2022 onwards, construction of new bus stand for the school buses, downspout pipelines and retaining wall construction was going on for a week. From 22nd June 2022 to 10th August 2022, installation of fire and safety tanks, hose pipes and other machineries, observation, investigation and examinations by the various departments took place. It was a lengthy process.
Minister for Energy, Kannada and Culture, Shri V. Sunil Kumar, Honorable Minister of Karnataka Government, inaugurated newly concreted road to our school on 12th November 2022. Management, staff, SBC and students with band set team escorted the ministers and his team to the school auditorium with great respect and honor. Reverend Sister Rosaline Yasich honored the minister on the occasion and presented books published in Kannada as a token of love. Sweets were distributed to the gathering. We are grateful to him releasing fund forward.
That's it from me and my team in this edition of News Bulletin. Thank you so much for watching and have a great evening.
All the good work of the school has been possible with the cooperation of a highly qualified and dedicated faculty. A thanks to the management committee of our school for their able guidance and encouragement. If we put all the events at Sacred Heart School in a nutshell, we encourage our child to observe, to explore, to experiment, to probe, to analyze, to confront problems and find the solutions. Finally, to develop the skills essential to face the future. I would like to conclude by extending a sincere thanks to all the parents and each one of you, our well-wishers, who have lent a supportive hand down through the years in all our endeavors to produce a confident, educated and capable batch of students each year, thus shaping the future of our children who are the destiny of this country. Let us bow our head before the God Almighty for the blessings He has showered upon our institution throughout all these years. Sacred Heart of Jesus, we place our trust in Thee. Thank you.